Hey readers, welcome back to my channel. We are so excited, or at least I am, for the CBC just because I've been hoarding quite a few things as of late for this specific CBC. The community clan has been carrying me quite a bit through a lot of things, and it's about time for me to dish out some points. I was a little too excited though, and already used some of my resources, such as dumping a lot of legendary books into Donatello. Now he is fully booked out, as well as finishing up, I think it was Dracomorph. More importantly is the fact that I have all of the champions prepped up for Lady Mikage's fusion. We did save up the Kira fusion here, using up the 4 epics into the legendary during the CVC. So I did that already, and I had to prep her up all the way up to 60 again. Ascension 6, of course, but everybody else is ready to go. The only bittersweet thing about this is that Tatsu was my first summoned legendary champion, and we've finally hit that point. What is this? November. Okay, almost 10-11 months ago when I first got her. Now we are finally saying goodbye, sacrificing her for someone way better. And you know what? It's perfectly fine, because one of the latest summons that I did, I managed to get a legendary for Shadowkin, and it was Gintoro. Oh my dear Lanta. So he is going to be way better than Tatsu anyways for things such as faction wars. There you have it, my first flipping mythical champion on the main account, on all of my accounts, is Lady Mikage. Download Raid with my link down below to get yourself Deacon, Corrado, Fane, and Ugo, all fantastic champions to get you a head start. If you've already got another account, just log out of Plarium Play, click on the link, make a whole new account, and download from there. You'll find all the champions that I just listed out in your inbox after reaching certain level thresholds. But absolutely do not forget to use a promo code within your first 48 hours of the account creation for an additional legendary champion, such as Ultimate Deathknight, UDKING. Good grief, look at this. Green, green, green all around. She's just good for absolutely everything. I've been using Elva in a lot of my content, as well as Donatello, but some of the things, I think we're gonna go ahead and phase out Elva for some of the content and substitute in Lady Mikage, just because she does things a little bit better than Elva does for certain cases that I want to use her for. I'm a little impatient, so we're gonna do this. All right, yes, XP barrel, highest rank possible, bringing Lady Mikage all the way up to level 60, and I have 3 legendary books for her. Legendary mythical books. I wish you could feed her legendary books. Dear goodness gracious alive, I just realized that there are different levels for every skill based on the transformation. So she's gonna need a lot of books. Oh my gosh. At least for the levels, you don't need an insane amount of books. Only thing is, what are we gonna prioritize for her form first? Is it just a regular form? For the increased attack, increased crit damage, increasing the duration of all enemies debuffs and allies buffs by 1 turn. This is the part that I'm kind of more interested in using her for, especially for demon lords. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to boop up some levels here for Mikage. Each book is 4,000 points. That is brilliant. Oh, we already got maxed out for the Silken Snare. All right, it would be perfect if it goes into Imperial Decree. Please, Plarium. Yes! All right, you know what? This isn't bad at all. Just 1 more mythical book and her first form will be fully booked out. Then we need 2, 4, 6, 7 more books for her second form. Got almost enough of these force potions, but for the arcane ones, we're gonna have to grind a lot because I can go ahead and transform this, but should I? You know, it's a lot of money. Being way too excited to max out my Mikage already, or at least start building her up, I had to pause the video a little bit and do some arcane keep grinds. And yes, I know a lot of you guys are like, well, I can't remember the last time I actually did it. Well, you know what? I am poor and I still have to grind the keeps, okay, for potions. Anyways, I got just enough for the 6-star ascension for Mikage. While I was waiting too, since we did background multi-battles, I went ahead and whipped together a meh build. Switching around some of my gear pieces from both Donatello and Elva, leveling up some other gear pieces as well. Trying to make Lady Mikage faster than the Donatello in specific, because he goes ahead and decreases the cooldown on your skills. The idea is to have Mikage buff up the team first, you know, do her thing, everybody else do her thing, and then Donatello comes in and decreases. But the only thing that kind of iffy about it is the fact that his increased speed buff is on his decreasing cooldown, which is his A2. So I don't want to make him too slow. Thinking about the fact that he literally enables everybody else on the team to go a tad bit faster. And look at this. I should have saved this roll for the recording, but I just went ahead and rolled this banner for Lady Mikage. Main stat is accuracy, and it went 3 rolls into speed and 1 roll into HP. Can you imagine that? I find that accessories, I have way better luck at rolling, specifically the banners. So these are Lady Mikage's stats at the meantime. She's only got around 60,000 HP, around 1,800 defense, which is pretty low. Resistance is at 107. I, for one, have never had any champion with too much resistances before, just because it's hard to get all of those stats earlier on. But her speed's at 285. Not so bad, but not the greatest either. Accuracy is 363. So she's gonna be okay with hitting most of her debuffs when we do swap her over to her second form. Again, I don't have all of her stuff maxed out, so we fit in 4 Relentless, 2 Perception, 2 Feral, and then a Straggler. Let me know what set you guys run your Mikage in, and before you say that I should obviously have it in Protection or Stone Skin, I just don't got the pieces right now to do a 9-piece or a 6-piece. Bear with me, okay? She's a tad bit too squishy for me looking at it now, so thinking about maybe swapping the accuracy chest piece to something else, but then she's gonna lose a significant amount of accuracy, so kind of iffy on that. For the relic, though, which will give her a little bit more HP, is Volcardiac Heart. I have the wand submission on Donnie, thinking about how, like, you know, he has the cleanse, right? So in theory, I don't want him to get CC'd. So the wand of submission just giving a slight chance on being able to reflect the debuffs, and then he can go ahead and clear up the entire team. Gonna go ahead and unequip this Volcardiac Heart on Elva and move it on over to Lady Mikage. Now, if you guys missed my latest live stream on YouTube, we talked about how Volcardiac Heart is my first and only relic craft that I got, and it was with rare mats. Can you believe that? We hit that super tiny percentage. So looking at it now, this bumps up her HP to actually 60,000 HP. Plan is to start using her in Demon Lord. I already used my keys, unfortunately. Actually, I do have a key in storage, I believe. Yes, I do have a key, so we can go ahead and show this really quick. This morning, I managed to do 2 keys with the Void Affinity for like the first time in forever, because everybody in the clan, or are morning birds for some reason. I literally wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's already past due on the Void Affinity. You guys wake up too early. But my previous team was Elva, Mikey, Donnie, Leo, and Helicath. So I'm thinking about switching out Elva for Lady Mikage, extending the buffs, the unkillable, hopefully keeping the team alive. The only thing is that Lady Mikage also increases the duration of debuffs, and with this team right now, we don't really have too many debuffs. Now, I do have Dracomorph in the back pocket, almost fully mastered out, and booked out for sure. So if we wanted to spam some poisons and we get to decrease defense buffs a little bit more consistently, who the heck am I supposed to pull out? Because I think I still need Helicath in there to live with my current gear. I almost forgot! Oh my god, when we were doing summons for Raph, I got a Lady Mikage soul, a 2-star soul. So, look at this. We're fully decked out. I mean, not really. She still doesn't have her masteries, and I'm trying to hold back on just spamming my gem usage on Lady Mikage with just buying out her masteries. Instead, probably going to be spending some more time today to get some more CVC points, even though we're winning right now. It's still early on. Might try to spam out their points later on. Oh my god, look at this. This is the first time ever that I've been first on the leaderboard for CVC tournaments. Can you believe that? But that's only because I summoned Kira the Watcher, right? Lady Mikage, Raphael, used 3 mythical books, like 15 legendary books, some more epic books, and I spammed up a bunch of arenas too, just because I have a lot of these arena refill bags that are about to expire from the revival path that I've been saving since forever. So in that sense, I have been spending the 5 gems here to re-roll, spending my tokens that are about to expire. Speaking of arenas, let's try fighting a team with the newly Lady Mikage on the team. Okay, sorry, Raph. I have to go ahead and save some more resources to fix you up, okay? My bad, man. I'm just so excited, though, because this whole, like, collaboration and being able to get Mikage pretty soon, it just feels like there's a boost in progression that's made me want to play Raid so much more. Like, lately, I've been so excited to wake up and play some Raid. Ooh, this one's gonna be a little bit tough. They have 3 mythicals. We might be in trouble here because, honestly, I don't know what any of them do except for Lady Mikage. And I kind of know what she does, right? On her base form, anywho. I'm gonna go ahead and target Lady Mikage. Then after that, maybe Toshiro, because I know he's a DP. Oh no, maybe we should have gone for the white hair lady instead, because she just took away all of our buffs. And then the other guy just stunned half of our team. Oh, he does 0 damage. Lady Mikage just swapped over to her spider form automatically. She's not so cute when she transforms. I mean, but that she's got a booty though. Sorry. But we did it, right? Heck yeah, dude. That's unbelievable. Their team power beat my team for over or about 200,000. And they have 3 mythicals. You know what? You got nothing on me. We're unstoppable. Not really. Not at all whatsoever. I know I'm going to get smacked around silly. See, with my team, since I don't have sound skin and like protection or whatever, I'm so afraid of going after the teams that have Wukong, or there's another legendary that ends up stealing all of or removing all of the buffs too. So it kind of makes my team useless in a sense. This one's going to be a bad idea, probably going to be a loss, but I just want to limit test and see how it goes. Arbiter is the speed lead, and then one of the legendary champions has, oh, what is it? It's not commanding presence. One of those that makes the aura a bit stronger. forget what it's called all the time, man. But we took out Arbiter with ease. I usually attack the Reviver first, either that or the champion that does CC. And surprisingly, we did it! Going to go ahead and replace Alpha from my Ultra Nightmare team. And is it possible to go ahead and block her second form? Because I don't know if I want her to go ahead and swap in Demon Lord. Honestly, like, I don't know how to use her properly. But we're gonna go ahead and open up with this, I believe, and then, of course, do second choice for her second skill. Even though I've already finished the 2 keys that I needed for Ultra Nightmare today, we're gonna do this for the sake of testing. Huge difference, though, is this is not Void Affinity. Okay, it is the Spirit one, so we might be a little bit borked here, but I'm just interested to see how much more or less damage I do in comparison. I mean, so far, so good. We probably have to work on spacing out the buffs a little bit more, like the protection buffs, of course. I have the unkillable, the shields all stacked up together, and they did all of that before the Demon Lord even attacked. Oh, here we go. It's okay, but we didn't end up having the unkillable debuffs. Or I keep calling it unkillable. I'm so sorry. The block damage from Helicath. My bad. The unkillables is cone one party hat thing. Oh no. And then what was it? Leo couldn't even take the block damage buffs because he's just so stacked up with a bunch of different buffs right now. Jeez Louise. I mean, what is it? The bosses have a max of 10 debuffs, right? So I'm pretty sure champions have a limit as well in terms of buffs. What is it, like 10 as well? Because let me see. Yeah, he's got 10 on him. Well, some of them just fell off right now. One thing that I really enjoy about this team is all of the ally attacks, and Mikage sort of enables that a little bit more because she joins in with other Shadowkin, is it? And I think that is Leo that is a Shadowkin. So it's just really satisfying to see all of them ally attacking with each other. Look at that. We're increasing the debuffs as well, keeping on the decreased attack, the weaken, decreased defense, and the leech. It would just be really nice if I actually had other damaging debuffs on there, such as poisons. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, do you think my team would do a lot more damage if I took out, say, Helicath or something like that for a poisoner, or just heck, throw in Raphael instead? The thing with this team is not everybody has fully masteries yet, but I mean, the damage is still looking okay. For me, in my progression, this is really good. There's folks out there that are saying that I'm stalling my progression and I'm just creeping, since they can just one key with a full team of turtles. And I'm just like, you guys, but I don't have the same gear as you do. I just don't. And I'm just playing the game at my own pace too, right? But dude, it's been so enjoyable. Look at this. We're still on boss turn count 8, and we're almost doubled the damage so far. Well, at like 16 million. I call that kind of like the double. Anywho, this is a huge increase in damage and survivability as well, since Lady Mikage is just increasing the duration of the buffs and debuffs. Like I said, I just wish we had more debuffs to actually give to the boss, and then maybe that's something that I can change up with Helicath or something and put him in a set of toxic to throw on some poisons on the boss, even though we don't have a poisoner in here. Something is better than nothing, in my honest opinion. But anyways, my max amount of damage, we just hit our highest one key amount of damage on Void Affinity was 64 million today, and that was with the same team, except instead of Lady Mikage, it was Elva. So I'm really hoping that switching in Lady Mikage, that we're gonna do so much better. Look at this, turn 12, and we're already at 22 million. Yeesh, 22 million. Oh boy. Yeah, we're just gonna have to switch around the shields, prios a little bit, like which ones we're gonna start off with, because the boss slam right there, the double slam, we didn't have the block damage, so it's like, what's the point then of having it? But then he gets it for this, which covers, is it the spit or is it the stun that kills? Let's see. Come on, Demon Lord. Oh, it's the spit. An awesome free way to support my channel is leaving a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as downloading Raid with my link down below, getting yourself amazing champions to start off with, such as Corrado, Deacon Armstrong, Ugo, and Fan. The code for Tholin is still available, by the way, which is DEMONSLAYER. With that team alone, I'm pretty sure you'll get pretty dang far. I'll keep you guys posted on Lady Mikage, of course, and yeah, we definitely just have to switch it around because my whole team almost just died right there since we didn't have the block damage buff. So it's like, what's the point? Why do I even have it? Thank you so much, you guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.